Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's move this. I'm gonna move this over here. Can I add? Hey, little Jackie Poo, you're crazy. What you doing over there? Come here. You keep eating plastic and I'm gonna whoop your ass. My dog ain't the brightest. Just download that shit. Make an account. And stream your POV on a different account. I'm gonna put that bow inside. You can go over here too. Hey, this little. You chew on it one more time, and I'm spanking you. Oh yeah, these are. You right. I put so much work into this, even though there wasn't much I wanted to put into it. Hey,
What's up, Mina? In my hair, but.
you're gonna come lay down with me. Nabby. Yeah, he's coming to sit with me because he keeps chewing on our bed. But look at him, it's so cute. So long as he doesn't get his ass into trouble. How you been, Mina? I'm actually trying to go to your brother's because I'm off for a couple days, like every week. And it's for like about a month now. A month ago. He was like, "I got a car, and there's no excuse for you to not come over anymore and hang out, cause like now I can come get you." But he never can. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm broke, so I have no reason to talk because I can't get there. But I think it's funny. I'm not actually mad. I'm just joking. I'm working on D&D. He a cheap bitch. The fuck ever. That man got money to blow. He works his ass off. Hey, watching you. I wish y'all could see. Y'all probably can. I can probably get this to work out. I say y'all as if it's not Mina. But we wear the same brown stained undies. I bet y'all do. Now can we see Jackaroo? Jackaroo. Hey, I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I need to. Uh huh. Uh huh. That works. What I just tell you, boy? Gotta move all this over here because of you. So what do I got to work with right now? Hey, do I gotta? Fucking licking everything, homie. I swear I don't know how he's not dead yet. He licks everything. I just want to turn this shit up. Let's not let it. Nope. It's not what I wanted. This motherfucker. He's gonna be in here. Watermark plate. Just download. What up? No. 100%. Oh. Oh, yeah. If you jump, that's your death, homie. Get back here. Ugh. I know. I know. I know. But you just want to chew up everything, and I don't trust you. Actually, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm about to throw up this gate. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that motherfucker. I mean, he was eating on bed just a second ago. Yeah. Now you're stuck in here with me. You're stuck in here with me. Grr, no, that's not Shelby. That's our roommate, Sam. Shelby's kid. Now back to the damn dun dud. I need to get to working on all this. All of this. Except this. Boy, if you grab my D&D papers, I'll whoop your little booty. Already got a map figured out. Because for some reason, who are you playing with? At the moment, nobody. But it's what I'm working on is intended for me, Steven, Joey, and Ricky if I can convince him. And anybody else, a couple other people if they want to play. But for the most part, this is like just for the boys that used to fucking play the night game when we were younger. It's basically a reincarnation of that because D&D is great, and so is that game before we grew up and lost our imagination. All this, by the way, these are like my server pages for like my book, and when I get bored at work, I write D&D shit. Yeah, pretty funny. Hey, I'm gonna whip that ass. I'm gonna be right back again, cause Jack. you're stuck here with me. That's mine. Can't have it, Jack. What? What? Take your toys, homie. It's like that boy needs to calm down on the road, bro. I'm telling you, my man is correct. He's just sitting over here, like chewing a corner of my bed. So I gotta keep him up here for now. Because for some reason, he loves plastic and feet. He's a weirdo. But this that I've been working on is a different monk subclass. Trying to balance it a little bit. But it's basically just like a mage monk, in a sense. A very toned down mage monk. And I feel works better than the way of the elements, because the way of the elements is just elements and it's kind of boring. But that just you just like and obviously I don't know if you watch Critical Role with your brother, but it comes from that campaign, the second campaign that they just did. And this is a couple things of me working on Joey, Ricky, and Steven as far as like what we used to play as sometimes. Well, it comes from, if you've seen one of the episodes where Orly, this turtle, he gives them tattoos and they're imbued with like a magic that gives them like a +1 to their strength or something like that. It's the same. It's like the same kind of idea, but with a class. So that way the monk is able to use a couple of spells, just like a handful. And it's from I gotta go and look through the spell list and kind of like pick a couple that would make sense with it, because I don't think it should be just like anything. Yes. It's another character that I was working on. This is me working on the Way of the Arcane Tattoo, or the Way of the Imbued Ink. I'm not sure what I want to call it yet, but that's that. This is this is me working on more of that. When I first thought about it, I was like, what if we did? Because it's basically a spellcaster. So I was like, well, what if we do, cantrips and yada yada and all this and that. And then I was like, I don't know. But it does seem to work as it scales. But like at level 20, you've got a level 9 spell, and I'm like, I don't know if I want. Because monks are already powerful. They're like super lit with just punching and shit. But, yeah. And then just a bunch of names for cities. A bunch of ideas for like cities, ports, and all that. Just like a checklist, basically. Boat names, ship names. And that's all that. I've got a lot of paper around here. And then waiting to play this character, because this character is fire. Let me read it to you, okay? So the name of my character, mind you, this is a Kensei monk, which means that he uses weapons. I say I fucking love monks. Monks are my favorite to play, and then cleric is second for me. I love playing the healer. It gives you like a role play opportunity and the ability to kind of like be the glue to the party and keep everybody together. And that's like just who I am as a person in general. Like just who keeps the group together, keeps everybody glued. But it's a Kensei monk, a high elf, and the character name is John Depp, because all my monks are Johnny Depp, basically. In some form or another, every monk I ever play will be Johnny Depp, in some form or another. It's just how I do it. I've got a 14 strength, 20 dex, because why not? 14 con, 14 intelligence, 15 wisdom, and a 7 charisma. Seems really high until you get to charisma. That's where shit gets fucked, because I can't. Like, he's just not a talker. It's just that it is what it is. He's not much of a social person. but he's a enjoyable character as far as like because I mean I haven't played as him yet, but it's not I didn't make him overpowered. Like a 20 dex for a monk is pretty standard. Um, yeah, I'm about to start working, and then this is like a rough draft map of the world that I am currently populating because I've kind of already worked on this for like a year ish, year and a half, really. What level? Uh, well, he's started at one is where I start him, but it just depends on the DM. Some DMs start you at level one, and then they do a yeah. I know it seems pretty OP because it's like 14, 20, 14, 14, 15, 7. But the reason that it's like that is because of his charisma being so low and being under 10. Because a lot of people do like they'll have like 11s and 12s. And I rolled for this, by the way. I rolled for this. This was I did it legitimately. And actually, that reminds me, I do need to grab my dice, so I will be back one more time. Cobwebs a little bit. I haven't touched my dice in a while. I put these bad boys back on. So, Mina, the last time I played D&D, right? I had one set of dice. That was it. Now, when all that money came in because the Rona and they were doing unemployment, I decided I needed, up my D&D game. So first of all, I got the dedicated book that Steven wants, but doesn't have, and that is this bad boy right here, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, which is exactly the campaign setting that Critical Role is in currently in their second campaign. So, which is just a flex on Steve because he wants this book so bad. But I keep telling him, if I go over, I plan on letting him borrow the book, which is another reason why I'm like, yo, homie, let me come over so I can give you this book so that way you can like read it and start a campaign for us because I know he wants to DM a big fucking campaign in this. I already know. He also wants to play though. That's the issue with every D&D player. We all want to play, but we want to DM and create our own adventure too because we want to do a little bit of both of it. And that's the issue because you can't. Um but put this over here. Put these up because I don't need John Depp right now. Um, oh god, Steven as DM. He's actually a fantastic DM. He actually really is. I think, and I was actually there the first time, not the first time he DM'd, but the first campaign he DM'd. I ended up filling in for somebody, I believe. No, he did a campaign with Joe and them, and then the second campaign he did was his own creation that he'd been working on, and it was fan fucking tastic. It was a Dark Souls one, and I mean he did it fantastically. He's very good at descriptive speech. He's good at just off the top of his head coming up with something, but not making it seem too off the spot. Because that's it's important. It's really important to have that, honestly. But he is a good DM, or at least I believe so. He's nothing like Matt Mercer, but I mean, you don't find people like Matt Mercer. He's a special character. Homie, you just turned into everything, you fucking loser. Oh yeah. I got stat blocks out the ass in regular paper. Bunch of stat blocks for different characters that I have set up for this. Um, but right now, my plan is to what I streamed for was the ability to make a pantheon. So I got to do that because I really like Critical Role's pantheon, but the problem with that is that I don't want to just take it and use it. I want a little bit of my own flair to it. So I need to make my own, creating multiverse. I wish I knew this stuff. Gods of your world. Wow, that was so soon. On a different account. I have not played, or I have not read books or wrote, like officially written, in a long time. Dawn War DD. Well, see, I thought that they'd have that in the Dungeon DM's guide. They don't, which is weird. Eh. I go dumb. Yeah, it takes a certain type of person to DM. Like the first time I DM'd, I really hit a roadblock in the fact that, like, for one, I wasn't ready to DM. I hadn't prepared myself. It was this campaign, and I hadn't put in enough, not world building, but just enough thought into little little alleyways of story that they would go into. And I didn't take into consideration that only like one person that was playing with me knew and had played D&D before. So it is what it is. Because I'm trying to get Shelby to play. I've been trying to get Shelby to play, and she had played that campaign, and I think I have her. She has her character sheet somewhere, but she was her name was Luna, and she was a witch or a wizard, sorcerer. She was a sorcerer, which was lit. I believe she was a sorcerer, but it was really cool because, like, just getting somebody into it that, like, has no idea what the fuck they're doing. It's always fun. But I guess I'm gonna have to flesh some shit out because I can't do the Pantheon right now. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna look at my map. I'm gonna see what's up because I got. So Mina, give me an opinion. Give me an opinion. All right. If I'm gonna start creating just some general things about the world, like I'm probably about to look through a couple of my city points that I've put on the map and like flesh one of them out in a sense of like just like the general air of the place and whatnot. And I have a couple choices for you that I want you to choose from. I've got I got Solis, which is over on the east side, like the southeast side of this map, and is in a forest. Uh, we've got Tobior, which is a dwarven city. Shoot it! Shoot it! But here. So, we've got Tobior, which is here in a mountain range. I know you can't really see well, but it's like right here in the middle of the map. This right here is Solis. Let me move. This is Solis over here in this corner right here in this little forest area. And then, if not that one, I was looking to finally flesh out this island right here because it has a volcano on it. It's Fallin. Yeah, it's Fallin. I remember. Faullin. It's a volcano island, and the name of it is Fallin because I couldn't think of a name for a fucking island, and I thought it was funny to name it Fallin, but with like different spelling. Cause why not? There's also Ildar, Islands of Kaloon. Great Dragon Sea is like the big sea, and then there's the Sea of Fire. I'm really just explaining the map at this fucking point, just to like get it through people's skulls, get it through your skull. There's Toldor, which is between continents, basically. It's the homie playing too much, homie. But then there's Bactria, which is in the middle of a swamp. Then I have a kingdom up top. I don't know what it would be. I don't have a name for it yet, but it is definitely like a kingdom, most likely an elven kingdom, because it's in a forest, and that's generally the race that tends to be in forests. And then I have Erangel, which is over on a peninsula by the Sea of Fire, or in the Sea of Fire on a peninsula. My bad. And since you have given me no information to go on, we're gonna flesh out Solis because it's small enough that I think I can get through it within the 10% of battery life that I have on my phone right now. Actually, I'll just charge my phone. Duh. But I'll do that after, because honestly, I got like an hour and a half until Steven wakes up. He's napping right now. Hey, you tearing everything up. You want me to send a video to your mom? Spank your ass. But no, yeah. I like what you got so far. I'm doing really good. I just right now, so in my campaign, I want to start in Ildar. And I already actually I have Ildar filled out. I have a map of Ildar actually. I don't know how well I want it or how much I want to keep of it because it's a mess. It is a hot mess, but it's also like the whole city, and it's a roughly smaller city, is already fleshed out, right? Like this whole fucking thing. That's my city. It's got it's so the layout of Ildar is in the middle of this town. You've got a giant tower, which is in all respects of in all aspects and purposes, whatever the saying is. Yeah, I know. I call it. He sound fucked up. Oh, is he up now? Lit. You should tell him to join the stream or pick me up. No, but yeah, it is. I've got farmland that surrounds it. It's got like a little small magic academy. I put magic academy down, but really it's more of a like a magic practice type of thing, and that's in the bottom. There's a couple of open lands because I didn't want to like completely flesh it out. I wanted a little bit, but for the most part, like I have this thing filled out. There's the Popo platter because I'm funny. Found. Check the value of the request. What you mean? Anyway, sorry. But and then there's the temple. I haven't decided because I don't have any fucking pantheon. You need a pub? I have pubs. I've got the in or out instead of in and out. Always gotta have a pub. I do. There's the in or out. There's I know I have another one. Yeah. Actually, that might be it. Governments. Voldar's vending. Oh yeah, Voldar's vending. I got a couple merchants and stuff like that. A tarot card reader. Just general things like that going on. Oh, I do have a Temple of Lathander because I do want Lathander. That's the one dude. That's the one god that I know I want is Lathander. But the in or out is that pub for that town. There's gonna be a plethora of bigger cities. I mean, Solis is gonna have at least I don't know, I couldn't even tell you how many pubs or inns it would have. But Ildar is one of the smaller cities, and the reason I fleshed it out first was obviously because it is one of the smaller cities. and because it's going to be the starting place, so I needed to flesh it out, but also because it's always good to have like uh it's always good to have like a smaller starting area, so that way there's less that your players can just run off and do. They can kind of like get acquainted with the group and the general way that their player or the way their character plays and things like that. I mean, you're gonna get your people that run off and do whatever, because I mean, when I played, the first thing that my players did was run off to Lake Devalu, which is about 2 miles north of this motherfucker, to go save a kid that was drowning, that was dead. Like, it was a ghost, but it was weird. I never made it past that point because my players never came back. Not because of me, but because we actually ended up moving here to clean. But that's besides the point. Fuck that kid. Bro, I would have never saved his ass. I'd have never made it to Devalu. Just tearing everything up, huh? Whoopsh, whoopsh, whoopsh. Leave it. But yeah, so that's that. I did have that fleshed out, and that's on grid paper. I don't know where my grid paper went, but I had a whole thing for it, a whole thing of grid paper, and it really helps when creating it. But I don't want to make a map of the cities anymore. That's the only one I needed a map for, and that was really just because I needed a visual as I started. But as I go, it's more of just description. Like, walking into the city, you see before you in the center of town a towering spire tipped with a blue roof and a flag on top with the symbol of the crest of the family of Luthendor. Shit like that. I'd make a map of the island too. Probably. I think the island will definitely get its own. Well, because there's like. So there's Fallen, which is the big island that I have with the volcano. But there's also one, two, three, four. There's seven other islands. Four major sized islands, although two of them are more like mountain passes that kind of go out, that are like isolated, and then follow another map. Because I figured why not. But then there's also the islands of Kaloum, which are five. Yeah, I had to count. Five islands. Two of them are tiny, but then one of them is like a little bigger, and then the other two, the main islands on either side of those smaller islands, are the main islands of Kaloum, which I haven't named yet, but will once I actually like get to fleshing that out, because that's actually like ridiculously close to it's ridiculously close to Ildar. Lake Devalu, that's what that was. Lake Devalu. I need to put that on the map. Lake Devalu. See, the reason that I wanted to do this instead of doing this by myself was mainly because, like, the more people I can get in here, the more I can bounce ideas off of people. And the main thing I need to do, honestly, is something I need to get or do when I get to Steve's, and that's all of this BS with the campaign as far as like the subclasses and shit, because it's gonna be hard to kind of put it all together, because like you gotta incorporate D&D with what we did years ago, that we have to like try to remember how all we did it, and then like fucking okay. But see, Ildar is where I wanted to start the campaign, and I know I just said I was going to, and that's where it's going to. Motherfucker, I'll whip your little ass. You already tore up my shit, bro. No. Look, there was an eye right here, and it's still here, but he chewed it. Hey, come here. Yeah, you scared because you know you in trouble. You don't even get hit. Sorry. I like looked over and he's just tearing up my shoes. Or at least I think he's destroyed my shoes. But yeah, there's an eye there. It's a red dragon eye. Because I totally got distracted. But I have a ton of dice in here. And to prove it, I will dump them all out. But I want to make sure that you can see this when I dump all this out. So, okay. So, oh, that's not good. Motherfucker. When everything goes wrong. Jack, over there. Damn. My little boy be getting annoying as hell. I do love him, I really do. But damn, he be doing some crazy stuff. Hey, I gotta pick up this mess I made. I don't know. But yeah, that's a lot of dice here. Like, just somewhere in the 150 area. Like 150. Like, 10 sets, I think, or something. Might be a little more, I think 15 sets actually. 15 sets of dice. Oh. That's what I gotta do with a lot less pieces filled. Okay. But yeah. Let me see if I can. I'll just take this, honestly. So, we got all these dice. And Jack's just looking at them. Like, I just want to eat them all. But that's like 15 sets of dice right there, I believe. I got all different ones. I actually have like I have a couple sets that I plan on giving away, or at least trading, something of that sort, because I know that Joe definitely wants one of these sets, and I set one aside for him. No. Plugging in my charger. Give me a second. I'm doing all this on the fly. I wasn't prepared to do this, to be honest. Is that all of them? All dice? Yeah, that's all of them. Bloop. Jack, please, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Jack. Look, I'll give you one more chance on the ground. I give you one more chance on the ground. Because I don't. I just borrowed Morris's. That's fair. If you need a pair, let me know. Or if you need a set, let me know. Because I got, I got the stacks. Take one of those away. But no, yeah, like, I've got this one. I got these, which I don't know if you can see, but it's glittery inside. It's like a glittery blue. Those are nice. Um, Custom ones. Honestly, my advice for custom ones, yeah, I know. My advice for custom ones would honestly be to figure out a way to make them yourself if you can't find one. Because I haven't personally been able to find a custom dice maker. I've seen a lot of people that make custom dice, but they don't like do orders. They only have certain things that they can do. It's not actually custom. It's not like there's no like bouncing ideas off of each other like, hey, what if we did this? Oh, that's cool. I can't really do that, but like I could do this. Making resin molds, honestly, I think about it a lot. I'm gonna get like nothing done in this stream too. That's gonna be the best part. Just playing with dice and shit. But I'm gonna put these up. I'm gonna show you like one of each though. There's like that blue one, and then where's my other blue? This is my other blue one. Oh damn, I didn't realize I can flip it like that. But no, yeah. Mina, can you see your chat in the stream? Or can you just see me? Because I see your chat on the right side of my screen, and I don't know if I'm the one that's seeing that. That's why I show everything to the left. Good. Alright, so there's this bad boy right here. The set that I want to give Joe is, I want to find the D20, is this one. Because it's gold and like a link green. It's what I call it. It's like a link green. So I want to give him that set because I feel like it's Joey. Like that's Joey 100%. I have a honey set, or like an amber. It's really pretty in the light. And then there's a very plain version of that with sparkles. There it is. It's like a sparkly yellow. So all these dice are not bad. There's a couple like regular ones, like this one is like a yellow, but it's like a regular yellow resin mold one. There's my personal favorite, which is my set, which is my purple set with gold numbers, gold inlay. That's my personal favorite. There's this one. It's red and gold, regular resin mold, but with the gold, kind of like the yellow one was and the purple one is. But it's really nice. It's red. I've got see-through red, just regular see-through red. It's like very clear. I got a black with dots, like a night sky set. You can't see the dots in it, but there's a bunch of, oh wait, yeah, right there. Like you see that little shine right there between the numbers? It's the glitter inside. Ooh. There's a couple more sets in here. None of them are too particularly cool. I mean, like regular black dice type of thing, regular purple, um, regular green D6, and I had these are all sets, but obviously, but yeah. Hey, what I tell you? I'll beat you up, son. So yeah, if you're feeling like you need a set of dice, I can always leave a set with Steve for you. You just let me know what your favorite color is, and I'll give you your own. I'll do my best. I mean, I can give you the Black Night Sky ones. I know you might like those. It's a little your style, you know what I'm saying? Black Raver. Green? Alright. I can't give you the link dice, but I do have a set of regular greens I can give you. And if I find my set of dice that I got before I got these bad boys, I can give you those. And those are gorgeous, Mina. I just gotta find them. And I'm pretty sure Shelby knows where they are, if I'm not mistaken. Because I haven't lost them. I know I have them, just don't know. But I don't know when I'll see Steve. I don't see McGregor anymore. Where'd you end up going? Are you back with Morris? Where are you? You need to find yourself a place, Mina. Got my job back in Groesbeck. You should. I need to. I'll have Shelby talk to you. There's something that we're gonna be looking into. It's like working in uh national parks, and you like work in like either restaurant, retail, or like any jobs that they really have. But they pay for like a lot of them pay for your lodging, or at least have cheap rent and give you a place to stay, so you don't have to go looking, and you like work for them, and it's scaled pay. So like if you go to California, you're getting California pay, but it's usually pretty good, and there's a lot less that you have to spend your money on. And you go there, it's 6 months, it's a temporary job, but you can stay if you want, or you can go to a different state, and you can go to a different national park, even if it's in the same state. You can go work there and travel and keep going. That's what Shelby's aunt did, and she's still doing it. So about 7 months from now, like June ish, we're gonna be going and doing that in California. And then when we're done with that one, our plan is to go to Colorado for the winter. And then after that, I don't know. But I could always have her talk to you about that if you want, if you're interested. I feel like you'd like to travel. Okay, I can know if you want. Say the word. I can have Shelby send you some links. She'd have to go talk to her aunt. I gotta go get Jack to stop doing this. Hey, what's it? What I tell you? No. Mm-mm. What's this? Hmm? What's this? You won't do that, my chunky boy. Don't do that. Swear to God. Oh. Gonna be getting off in here around 4. That's fine. I will probably be doing the same. It was nice to be able to chat, and I'll probably still be working on this because I'm really just waiting for Steve to answer. But yeah, you're back up here with me because I can't deal with you biting on the plastic. He knows he's in trouble now, so he's just laying down. It's hard having a son. Shit's crazy. Called him at 2. That's around the time I called him. I called Joe because Steven didn't answer. And Joe was like, "Well, he's just taking a nap." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." Well, I'll give it till 4, so I can let you, sit here and chat with me, even if I'm not doing what I was supposed to be doing here. There you go. Let me see something. Yeah. What's up, up, up? Well, that kind of makes me sad because I don't like it. Do not use your phone. Do you use your phone to stream when gaming? No. I have my PlayStation camera and my PlayStation actually. Nicholas, my best friend. You've met Nick, I think. You came to the apartment and met him once. You met him and Zach. Uh, Nick gave me his PlayStation camera that he had, so I used that for my face cam, and then I just streamed my game. But I'm waiting on weirdos. Yeah, they're fucking great. I actually just got to see them on the second because Nick's birthday was the second, and I went over there to hang out with him for a night and a day. And Zach came over for his party, and we got lit. You know, you know how I do, bro. But no, yeah, we all got to hang out. It was nice to be able to just have like the three amigos back again. It's always a good time. Plus, Zach had Pineapple Express. I was like, say less. I'll be back. I gotta go grab a lighter. You wanna what? Fight me, bro. Fight me. Don't you jump on me? Down Joe P.O.B. Scooty. So, Jack, why you gotta beat up Mina like that? She was trying to say hello and watch you, and you just over here beating up the camera because her. Mm-hmm. Jack, I will beat you up, child. Oh, I'm gonna move all this actually, so that way I can prop this up better. Because I want you to be able to see the craziness that is my child. Oh, now you're gonna run over there, huh? Ran away. Why do you keep killing me? It's not me. That's my child. And there's his dental pleasers. Those are his treats. Because we don't have normal treats for his ass for some reason. Actually, funny story about good old Jack and those dental pleaser things. So, Shelby gave Jack like 4 of them in a day one day. And they're supposed to, it's one a day. Because it's for your breath. But she gave him like 4 or 5 of them. He was so sick. And she was like, oh my god, oh my god. I was like, you could be alright. He survived, obviously, the big fuck. Because he used to be able to fit in the palm of my hand. And now his fucking head don't fit in the palm of my hand. But I thought that was a funny little story. She didn't know any better. If you bite it, you get beat up. Bow, bow, bow. What? Who you talking to? You talking to Mina? Hmm? He says hello. What up? What up, papa? Tikirikis. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but anytime I have a dog, I always have like a word that's just gibberish that I just like say to him all the time. And for this dog, it's Tikirikis. Anytime that I want him to know that like I'm feeding him or I'm trying to play with him, it's just a Tikirikis, papas, Tikirikis. And he just knows that. I was playing. Damn. Chill, homie. Chill. This is my best friend right here. Anytime I'm having a bad time, he's here. Gotta go pee pee to her dog super fast. Gotta go pee pee. No, my dog sadly is not potty trained just yet. He's only like 4 months old. So I can't like actually like ingrain it in his head yet. Like he pees on puppy pads, which is good. We're getting there. He just shits everywhere. And slowly but surely we're working on that. Yeah, he's only 4 months old. He's just 4 months old. He gets picked up all the damn time. I wonder if he like hates it. He did grow very quick. He Oh, you tired now? Or you sick from eating the plastic? Exactly. Sis, I'm about to have to take that whole plastic covering off of that. But maybe not. A fucking corgi. Yeah, I could see it. He reminds me personally. He reminds me of like a miniature Rottweiler, honestly, because of his markings. Because he's Lancashire Heeler and Chihuahua and a bunch of other stuff because he's a mutt. But those are like the two like big things that he's got going for him. And so he's got the Rottweiler markings because of the Lancashire Heeler has those type of markings and fur color. And then his size comes from being part Chihuahua and probably part Corgi. To be honest, he probably has like a good bit of Corgi in him because there's a couple Corgis out there where we got him. He was just like a mutt outside dog. He was the runt of the litter. Like how big he is now is about how big his siblings were 2 months ago. He was supposed to be bigger than he is. Yeah, he's gorgeous though. When we first got him, he didn't even have anything on his leg. He had one leg that was just like nothing. Okay, let me see. Warzone stats. I don't care about none of that. Lol. But yeah. Um. And honestly, while I'm at Steve's, I might stream there too. If he decides to come pick me up, if I go there, I might stream there too with the boys, just so that way we can get you in on it and have you over there talking with us. I'll be on it a bit. But the best thing about this is that like so I didn't know how to stream from my phone. This is like the first time I've ever figured it out. And it's simple as hell. But my phone sucks. So like the video is at 20 frames per second, which is ugly as hell. And it's at 720p. But I'm at an hour of just sitting here and talking whatever with anybody that's watching afterwards, after the live stream, because this will stay up on my channel. But actually, not bad though. Well, that's good. That's good. It doesn't look too horrible. I mean, my camera's kind of fucked. I cracked it the other day at work by the slightest, like the littlest crack. And now my camera's kind of wonky, but it works. I think it's going back and forth between 720p and 1080p, which I don't mind. I expected my phone to be around 720 instead of 1080. But once oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I keep getting sidetracked because it's just me by myself with my dog. Uh, I have a PC. Well, I don't have a PC. A friend of mine has a PC that they don't use no more that they want to give me. That needs a graphics card, and I plan on taking that, getting just a decent graphics card if it's not the greatest computer components already, because I have a friend that I can have check it out and see what's up. But get a graphics card for that and use that to start editing, and then get like an alright camera so that way I can stream on PC if I want to do like this, and also to be able to just start my YouTube content again, because I've got a few ideas for some series that I've been kind of like thrown around in my brain without being able to kind of like bounce it off of any thoughts from someone else. So, and I'm gonna keep it that way for now. I'll let when I get, that's when I will attempt at throwing around some ideas with some people. I plan on doing a couple podcast type things. Specifically, I need to do my hippie hangout that I've been trying, or that I've been planning for years. And that's just going to be like basically me, uh, Gabe if he's still down, Travis if he's still down, and then whoever the guest is, right? We been Trippy Travy, and I think it was like, I forget what Gabe's name was, but we had a name for Gabe. But we'd have all us guys and just sitting on some mics talking. Get a couple guests in every once in a while to kind of like just see what other thoughts are. Not even really like friends of mine, just people I think might be interesting. If they bring up some people that they might find interesting, or if somebody has an idea and has a way to get a hold of somebody that might be an interesting conversation to have, I'll go do that. Find some lesser known YouTubers that I tend to watch, see if I can get them to come on. And then I want an actual podcast type thing. That's me, and I need a co-host, and I'm thinking Zach, because Zach's great. He's great with words. He's an intelligent guy. He's good at getting his points across, and I feel like I could do it with him. But if I did that with Zach, I feel like I would have to do only audio until he was comfortable on video, because Zach is not the most comfortable on video, which is perfectly fine. You know, not everybody likes to be on camera. Some people don't really care for it, and that's fine. I'll do just an audio if that's the plan. And then I have a Game Grumps style podcast thing that I want to do with Steve and Joey, particularly because I feel like that would be like right up their alley. Just like couch co-op games, Overcooked, old Halos, Diablo, just games we can play together that aren't the new games. Maybe the new games too, but you know. And then just whatever fourth player wants to be with us, if so. Like if we have a fourth player, maybe some old Zeldas. Kick it like we used to. Have Steven play some Zelda. Have me and Joey in the back just for commentary, just talking, chilling. Because that's my favorite kind of thing to do, is with no video of us. No video of us, just gameplay. But you have the audio of us. so you know that Steve's playing. But like I said, like a Game Grump style thing, because I feel like it's very entertaining. It's also very like uh, very easy to keep going because you don't have so many restrictions on yourself. So that's always where my mind is at. Uh, what else? Um, Probably a couple vlogs. Definitely, once I get the ability to, I need to put together just like a solid what the fuck has been going on in my life. One with all the family. That would be definitely interesting. I don't know about the whole family, but like definitely you, Steve, mom. I'd love to get mom to do a podcast with me. So like you, Mina, mom, Steve, throw your dad in there. No, I love your dad. I really do. But might not be the greatest talking point. Sometimes he's a little out there, with his talking points to the point where I'm like, ooh. Yes, he would very quickly. But like me, you, mom, Steve, probably Ricky J, demonetized. I'd actually so here's the thing with YouTube personally for me. A lot of people want to monetize their videos on YouTube, which is cool. If you get enough views and you have subscribers, it's great. You still make relatively low amounts of money until you get to the big boy numbers. So my plan is to not monetize my channel until I get big, because my plan on making money off of this is merchandise, just selling merch. Uh, so I'm gonna once I start getting video and content out, and I start figuring out exactly what my channel is and fleshing it out, I'll plan on dropping merch and possible sponsors. Yes, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is like my goal as far as sponsorship. Like, if I could be sponsored by Dr. Pepper, the world would be a better place in general. Um, Plus, whatever other Trojan, nah, nah, it's not enough money for me. It's not worth it. Ain't worth it. No, if Trojan came at me with a sponsorship, I would be right there. Like, yeah, how much you paying? A Spencer Grow? What? A sponsor? Gotcha. I was like, Spencer Grow. What's that? But yeah, I know English is hard. Uh, but yeah, those are like the main plans. I really like the family thing. That's really cool. Plus, on top of that, on top of my channel that I plan on reviving once more and getting to where it needs to be. I knew my phone was gonna fall. Ugh, I'm just gonna put you down right here. But and on top of that, I have Syndicate Gaming, which is my gaming organization to be. Right now, it's just like a clan, if you want to call it. Eh. But the plan with that is to grab people that I feel like would be great content creators that I know to start off with, and work at least to my best ability to get a competitive side of that gaming industry, because I have a few friends that are in League of Legends, Rainbow Six, a couple games like that, and kind of get them into maybe not like the true competitive scene, but at least just making money off of it, having a stable ability to stream, stable ability to uh, play enough to actually put in the right amount of practice that is required to make money off of games like that. Um, Grabbing people like Gabe, you, Steven for content creation, actually like helping y'all, because like it seems like I don't know what I'm doing sometimes with this whole content creation shit because I don't have the tools for it. But like once I get the tools, which just requires money, once I get the tools, I know exactly what I need to do and what to do for a lot of it. So I want to be able to help y'all do really what y'all want to do if y'all would like to get into those kind of things. I've talked to Steven about it. I know he would love it. I know he's been wanting to do something like that, at least like some form. So I figured do that, get them in, and then I mean, because you always want to be able to help out family and friends and get them paid so that way they have less time at work and more time with you. Never put more than a thought into it. Well, that's fine. You don't have to. Not yet. But you can put more thought into it when I get my shit running and I'm able to help you get your shit running so you don't have to go through the process of, damn, I put up a video and for 2 years I have to do some other shit because I got to adult, you know? Because that's been my issue. At 16, 17, I was doing videos with Trig, and we were making the Dropkick Thursday videos, the original series. And then when I graduated, it kind of just didn't. Like I had a few videos on my channel for like dance videos. Actually, my original dance video on my original channel that I didn't get rid of, but I don't have access to anymore. That channel, the first dance video I ever put out is almost, if not already, at 1,000 views, which is mind blowing to me. Although it is like 5 or 6 years old, it's still mind blowing to me because it's like the first video that I have that's going to be hitting 1,000. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a couple of videos on my channel, current channel, that have like 300 views or 400 or 120, this and that. Like I get decent amount of views. The streams don't really, but I expect that because it's a little more niche of a group of people with the streams. But that's fine. I'm probably just gonna be doing streaming anyway until I got a PC and I'm able to actually like edit videos, because it's been a minute since I've been able to edit videos. But if I can get back into Adobe, it'll be like nothing changed. I love Adobe's Adobe CC. Couldn't remember the full platform, but yeah. That's your problem? Yeah. My friend Kirby already has, like, if I had a PC, this would be easy. Simple. Oh no. Editing? No. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just, it seems more complicated than it is. And people make it more complicated than it is. Really, learning the basics in Adobe Premiere Pro, that's what it is. PP, not CC. Adobe Premiere Pro is what I learned in school. And that's probably one of the more, in-depth, complicated editing softwares. But I picked it up in maybe a week, 2 weeks, if that. Really, like probably 2 weeks it took me to like really know what I was doing. Not the advanced things, but just like with the basics and like knowing what I'm doing, editing, cutting, splicing, audios, like separate audios and things, like not too crazy, but enough that like you're not just gonna be like, oh well, I can do that. You know, it maybe a week, and that was being taught it. That wasn't me taking my time of like 3-4 hours to be like, okay, what do I do? Because really, with Adobe Premiere Pro, if you sit on it, or at least it might have changed. It's probably changed. It's been about 5 years since I've been on Adobe, to be completely honest. But I mean, it was really basically pretty simple. I mean, like, and you can always watch YouTube videos. That's the best part. You can always watch a YouTube video to learn. And I think people really undervalue the ability to go on YouTube and just be like, Adobe Premiere Pro tips and tricks, or Adobe Premiere Pro from start to finish how to type of shit. And just look it up and figure it out. And there's also a bunch of free editors, you know, if you don't have money, because Premiere Pro costs about either 20 a month or like X amount a year or something like that. You can also get just the whole Adobe list for probably like $120 a year just to have Premiere Pro, uh, special effects, all that stuff. Like just to be able to go through all of it and be able to use all of it for your videos. Probably about $120. Might be a little more, but I'm pretty sure it's like $120 a year. And personally, Premiere Pro is my favorite and one of the more simpler things. It's a lot of drag and drop. Yeah, for real, it's not that bad. It's a lot of drag and drop. At least when I was working with it, there's more to it than just the drag and drop. But the drag and drop is like the core of like how you get your videos out of your computer. You just drag it into Adobe Premiere Pro. Boom, it's right there. You drag it from your selection of videos or your photos because you know the whole thing in order to put it in your text and all that. It all goes into like a singular like file that was usually on the side when I was doing it, and it would be videos and all that that you were gonna have for your content. You could drag into your timeline. Just your timeline would just be like what the video is going to be, you know. You drag it into your timeline. You have your audio that would show up on the bottom for it. You could always drag in separate audio, and you could cut the whole audio from it with just like a right click and going through your menu. Like it's pretty simple things. You just have to like be thinking about it, or at least like be aware that that's how you do it. So that's why I say like Adobe Premiere Pro is pretty consistently simple for me personally. That's how I feel about it. Because I've seen my old editor. He uses Vegas or something. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Vegas 12 or Vegas 9 or something. It's an old editing software which works wonders. Like I mean, he's put together. I mean, you've seen a lot of my like the Dropkick Thursday videos. All of those were done on his cameras. All of those were done with his editing software. So I can't complain at all about it. It's just a little more complicated than Adobe. And he says that that's not true, but he's been using Vegas for like years. He's like 40 years old with the mind of a 20-year-old, which isn't a knock at him. He literally has the mind of a 20-year-old due to amnesia at 20. So like up here he's like my age. But he like it still works. Just all kinds of things you could use. Personally, it just comes down to if you have a PC, which is honestly what we need. If I can get a PC, y'all will see me a lot more daily uploads. If I gotta, because I can get clips on clips from gaming, bullshitting. I'll go out of my way to like play some basketball or something, just record something, just to give like content every day, different niches, make, because I mean another plan for videos that I want to do, which I don't talk about much because people don't really know. Uh, I want to start making beats when I get a PC because I used to make a lot of beats when I was in high school. I'd make a lot of beats that I would dance to or that I would like freestyle with buddies to. So the plan is to take that beat making, make a couple beats, post a video of beats, like just because this is what my best friend Nick did. He did well, sort of. I don't know if he made the beats, but he put a compilation of beats together, just like lo-fi type beats, basically, to just jam to, like listen to while you're chilling, doing your thing. And that's a great idea for people that don't have a big following because you will have people come to your channel in order to see something that is so general that everybody would be looking up, like beats, because everybody looks up beats all the time, and because the newness of it, it would pop up a little higher in the algorithm, so that you don't have to scroll so much in order to do all that crazy stuff. And I want to do that, but on top of that, I also want to take the beats that I make and I want to freestyle over them during streams, and I want to write to the beats because I've for the longest time now I've been wanting to make a couple songs. I haven't written anything, or I haven't written anything solid yet. I've always been writing lyrics and shit in my phone, but because I'm musically, I try to be everywhere. I love I love just music in general, whether it's instruments, vocals, lyricism, rap, country, like whatever. I'm a very musically interested person. So I feel like that would be interesting for me and interesting for a lot of other people to be able to hear, like, for one, to be able to hear the beats that I make, because it's been God knows how long. And the last time I really dove into beats was making dubstep, which is totally not the same. But yeah, I'm actually about to dip, if you don't mind, so I can call Steven and shit. I love you, me. You have a great day. Call me sometime if you don't mind. I'd like to just like to be able to talk to you sometime and just like always catch up. Even though we've seen each other a lot more in the past couple months than we have in the past couple years, it'd always be nice to get a phone call from you. Because sometimes I just get caught the fuck up, and I know I can be bad about calling and not really getting a hold of people. So if you ever like just need somebody to talk to, just call me up. Mom's got my number. If you don't want to go and get my number, you always got my Facebook. You can always video chat me. But I'm always here for you, cuz. You have a good one.